Last week, I posted this video where my ducks come out of their pen, realize that the snow is much deeper outside than it is inside, and promptly walk back into their pen. I got a lot of questions and concerns about my ducks on this video, so today I wanted to address them because even though I know my ducks are fine, I completely understand that if you've only ever owned animals that live indoors, watching my pet ducks walk around in the snow might be confusing for you. Before I talk about my pet ducks, let's talk about wild ducks real quick. This is a video of wild mallard ducks on a pond in Pennsylvania, and as you can see, even though it's cold and snowy outside, they didn't fly further south. Ducks are actually very well equipped for cold weather, so they don't fly south just because it's cold. They tend to fly south because if their pond freezes over, they don't have access to food anymore. So in a situation like this where the pond doesn't completely freeze over, they have no reason to migrate south. And all of my pet ducks are descendants of mallard ducks, so they have a lot of similarities. Some things that naturally help ducks stay warm is a thick layer of feathers, a thick layer of body fat, an average body temperature of about 104 degrees Fahrenheit, and a countercurrent heat exchange system in their feet. That means that warm blood from their body travels down into their feet, and then cold blood from their feet travels back up into their body to get warmed. Even with all these natural mechanisms, it's still important to provide a dry and draft-free space for your ducks to get out of the elements if they choose to. One of the common concerns I read on my video was that there's snow inside their pen. And yes, that's true. The roof isn't meant to keep snow or rain out of their pen. But as you can see, there is quite a bit of snow accumulation on the roof. So the reason the ducks went back inside after they came outside is because the outside snow is a lot deeper and harder for them to walk in. The purpose of this roof is just to keep out predators and mice. Personally, I wouldn't want to put a full roof over their pen because that would mean that ducks don't get to experience their favorite type of weather, rain. If the ducks wanted to get out of the elements, they have 24/7 access to their coop. And inside their coop, they have a thick layer of hemp bedding and straw bales to sit on to keep them nice and cozy and out of the wind. And in addition to their coop, I also have some smaller shelters set up that they can go into whenever they want. But for the most part, they choose to come outside and play in their pond every day during the winter. The only time they don't is if it's below 15 degrees or it's a particularly windy day. And even then, they may stay inside a little bit longer in the morning, but they'll usually still come out in the afternoon. When it's below 20 degrees, I put a pond de-icer in my pond, which doesn't make the water warm, it just keeps it just above freezing. And you might notice that my ducks spend more time on their pond in the winter than they do in the summer, and that's because the pond water is just a bit warmer than the outside air. Now that the snow has melted a bit, the ducks are happy to come outside their pen and explore for a bit. Now hopefully next time you see ducks in the snow, you don't have to be concerned because you know that they're well equipped for it, and if they're pet ducks, they probably have somewhere that they can go to get out of the elements if they wanted to.